Good afternoon, this is John from John's Weather Channel, doing a special update in regards to this weather system that's crossing most of Australia at the moment for today, Friday, October the 21st, 2016. We currently, at the moment, got up the latest satellite loop image thanks to Bureau of Meteorology Himawari, and you can see we've got this large cloud band which is currently crossing the nation, extending from northern Australia through the tropics all the way down into southeastern Australia. With this system, it lays an upper trough and a deep surface trough, and we have a front in moving through southeastern Australia as well. You can actually see as we push that up, there's quite a bit of cold air west of Tasmania, south of South Australia, and southwest of Victoria. So we've got the rain and showers and some embedded thunderstorms in this system, and then we've got cold air coming up from the southwest, which will push up towards Tasmania and Victoria, southeast and South Australia over the next 12 to 24 hours. So we're going to see initially showers, rain and some storms with this cloud mass extending from northern Australia to southeastern Australia. And then we're going to see some cold air showers with some small hail and a bit of thunder through parts of Victoria and Tasmania tonight, or more so into tomorrow morning. Snow will also drop. Snow will drop to about 700 metres in Tasmania and about 700 to 800 metres in Victoria. It may just miss the hills close to Melbourne around the Dandenongs, but it looks like about 800 metres, 700 to 800 metres, and possibly bit of snow, depends if there's enough precipitation around the Brindabellas in around the ACT area, southern tablelands of New South Wales. There could be 15 to 20 centimetres of snow, particularly the southern resorts of Victoria with this system, and there could be some decent snow also around the Tasmanian snow resorts as well. Even though the system, even though the season has pretty much finished, it just continues going on at the moment. So that's current satellite picture you can see. Now we'll show you weather zone. Just move this around a bit. You can see this is weather zone at the moment, and that's the current lightning tracker and satellite image. And you can see thunderstorms embedded with this system from, well, you can see around the Kimberley areas, adjoining areas of Northern Territory around the border. A lot of thunderstorms as expected through, this is thanks to weather zone by the way, this image, thunderstorms through northern pastorals of South Australia at the moment. You can see it really through central Australia, a lot of thunderstorm activity. See some decent heavy falls through this area and damaging winds. And some thunderstorm activity also through South Australia and Victoria. Just isolated at the moment, but embedded in the rain band. This will gradually continue to push through northeastwards, east-northeastwards through the day, and we'll start to see a bit more activity from New South Wales. We're not expecting much rain through inland areas of New South Wales of this system, or western areas, and southwestern areas of Queensland. We expect the best of the falls to be in Tasmania, Victoria, southern parts of Victoria, especially with the band and then the cold air accumulating more falls. And through northwest plains of New South Wales, northern tablelands, around Tamworth. The models are specifically aiming for this area to see some decent rainfall over the next 24 to 36 hours. Some decent thunderstorm activity as well. Most of New South Wales won't see a heck of a lot of rain, but Sydney should see some rain, up to 10 mils. Canberra, the ACT the same, up to 10 mils as the system moves northeast. But generally this area around Tamworth, expect to see the heaviest falls in New South Wales. Southern parts of Victoria, most of Tasmania should see a decent drink, and northern parts of New South Wales around the Tamworth area. The system will gradually push further northeast over the next 24 hours. Here's a current satellite picture, thanks to weather zone. Thanks to weather zone, here we go. And this is South Australia, and you can actually see just get that right. You can actually see the thunderstorms through central Australia at the moment, and then you got the rain band extending through southeastern South Australia into Victoria. There's been some useful falls across parts of South Australia. Saw Adelaide around 5, 10, 15 millimetres overnight this morning, up to 20 mils around the northern pastoral areas, and that's the South Australian radar. You can see the Victorian radar the same. There's been some good falls in Western Victoria overnight. You can actually see, just get this up properly. Here we go. You can actually see the rain pushing through Victoria at the moment, moving closer to Melbourne area. So Melbourne will see a fairly wet afternoon, so take it easy on the roads. Might be isolated thunderstorm as well. There's been some good falls in Western Victoria, 10, 20 millimetres. That was up to 9 AM. There's actually been some more useful falls through the Otways and parts of southwestern Victoria since, another 5, 10, 12 millimetres in parts. And Tasmania's been the same. There's some thunderstorm activity in Tasmania overnight. There's also very strong winds in Tasmania and Victoria overnight as well. Some of the winds have been quite damaging parts of Victoria and South Australia. This is the Tasmanian radar, and you can see the rain's quite light in Tasmania at the moment, but there's been some useful falls up to 20 millimetres in parts of the west overnight, and up to 9 millimetres in the north, around Bridport, so far this morning into the early afternoon. So basically this system will push northeast, and then showers will push up from the south or southwest over the next 12 to 24 hours. Here's the New South Wales radar. Nothing too much at the moment, but we expect some instability to develop. Here we go already. You can actually start to see it. You can see it's thunderstorms already developing around the New South Wales Queensland border. This is going to push southeastwards, and we're going to see some good locally heavy rainfall in this area over the next 12 to 24 hours as it joins up with this system. So there's been some instability through parts of southern Queensland and northern New South Wales in recent days, thanks to another weaker upper trough system. But this is going to merge with this system, and this is why we're going to see some heavier rain through northern New South Wales. Southeast Queensland won't see too much. The system will eventually move through Queensland further north. There'll be some useful falls through central parts west of the ranges in Queensland, and then it'll push further north. Southeast Queensland, we don't expect too much heavy rain, 5 to 10 mils, unless you get a thunderstorm. But you know, west of the ranges could see 10, 15, 20 millimetres, and then it pushes up the coast. So Mackay and Townsville, even all the way up to Cairns by late Sunday, Monday, could see some instability, some showers and thunderstorms. So the trough will push to the north, and then a big high, or a bit of a high, will move through into the bight and then generally clear this system out. Things will dry up as we move towards early next week. So this is John from John's Weather Channel. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll keep you updated either today or tonight or into tomorrow. We hope you have a great afternoon.